Back office support services. Come fly with us and take your business to new heights.
Did you know that our black dollar only lasts for 6 hours in our community? Yet other communities, their dollars last for 19 to 30 days.
Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black business. I am Black business. Tell me, are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black business.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black business. I am Black business. Are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-380-9090. I am Black business. I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black business. I am Black business. Are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-380-9090. I am Black Business. I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-380-9090. I am Black Business.
What if you could build your own city? A place where every child can find nurturing people to help them achieve their full potential. A place where every adult can access job training support. Where health education is abundant. Where social justice ruled the land. A place without limitations. Welcome. You have arrived at STEM City, USA. It is what every city should be. A safe and trusted community where you find people and resources to help you become everything you are and beyond. STEM City is unlike anything you have ever experienced. It is a digital twin of the world around you, only better. STEM City is about energy and soul renewal. It is more than a digital world. You can almost feel the power of live cultural events, music, and theater. STEM City promises a better future for children with caring mentors and hands-on activities with dedicated tutors to support our youth. STEM City is your passport to a healthy lifestyle with weekly events addressing our community's many issues. STEM City is your financial well-being with helpful information on wealth management, career advancement, job training, and so much more. STEM City is the community you deserve. It is the city where your dreams can come true. STEM City USA, a place in the sky that is accessible to all who reach for the stars.
I'd like you to imagine with me, if you will, opening an app where you can collaborate with like-minded individuals from around the world, get inspiration and in-app tools to launch and grow your business, as well as share your knowledge and earn compensation, all in one app. Well, the name of that app is Truso, short for Truly Social. Hi, I'm Matthew Newman, the founder and CEO of Truso. A new concept in social media, Truso is designed from the ground up to be a platform that's both social and empowering for all its users. How exactly do we do that? I'm glad you asked. First, Truso brings the world together via video. Psychologists assert that video provides a significantly more effective connection than audio only. When you enter a community on Truso, you're face to face. Second, on Truso, you don't have to have 1 million followers to monetize. Our business model allows all hosts and moderators to monetize, no matter the size of your following, by 1, producing fee-based content, and 2, inviting others to join the platform as subscribers. Even more, Truso has an in-app resource library with over 100 free resources, forms, and documents to help you build your brand and grow your business. Third, Truso is inclusive. The deaf and hard of hearing communities make up 360 million people worldwide. Unlike audio-only apps, Truso embraces this community, providing a networking platform that allows them to participate via video and closed captioning. We even have a deaf and hard of hearing foundation in the works as well. Fourth, Trousseau is both social and safe. We refer to Trousseau as a virtual extension of the beauty shop, barbershop, and brainchild of the community. A place where there's laughter, along with wisdom, growth-oriented conversation, and genuine connections in a safe space. Trousseau even has proprietary security to ensure we maintain a safe environment for everyone. Where are we at now? Trousseau is live, y'all. We've launched in beta and we're acquiring users daily. We have an incredible development and marketing team, plus amazing celebrity influencers at the table, helping us spread the word around the globe, beginning within the African diaspora and beyond by creating a safe space for growth, connection, and collaboration. We're truly excited about Trousseau. We've created something special for which there is a global market. And we invite you to embark on this journey with us as a shareholder. The future for Trousseau is truly bright. Join us and let's go there together.
Artist to me is a creative expression of something from nothing. You know, it explodes onto the canvas, or it explodes on in my work. One of the things that I try to do more than anything is I try to just give the lines and the movements and emotions and expressions into what I do. Art really means to me a chance to express how I feel deep down inside. Most of my art begins as a thought that I might have, you know, whether it's sports, whether it's history, whether it's a woman or a man. It pretty much starts as an idea of thought before I get into the actual image of what I'm going to draw. I do a lot of historical pieces. I was a history minor in college, and I love to do history pieces. And a lot of times I'm thinking about history, and then I try to make that history impact you as you look at it. That's one of the reasons I do pictures so large. People ask me, why do I do the pictures so big? And I tell them, I want the piece to impact them as they're looking at it. To kind of dominate them, dominate their space. And most of my pieces I try to do off page. I don't try to do anything that's going to be in those four corners or in a square. And I want your imagination to be a part of the piece that you're looking at.
I was born in a little village on the island of Haiti. Many deadly diseases pounded me. It is as if they were on a mission to end my existence on this earth. I refused to give up. In 1983, I left Haiti and came to the United States of America. And I came with $5, 2 shirts. I didn't speak any English. I came to Atlanta. I got a job. I was a doorman. I was a doorman with a dream. What I used to come on stage. I'd rehearse this moment that I'm standing in front of you. That's the power of a dream. Maybe today is the day you begin acting as if you already have it. And then step out with full force. Take a risk. No condition is permanent. Don't let your situation distract you. You are chosen. You are called. You are born for a purpose in this life.
Hey everyone, it's Grant McGaw, CEO of 5 Star BDM and host of the award-winning Follow the Brand podcast and TV series, where I help you to build a 5-star brand that people will follow. My genius is personal brand development through intelligent communication and helping you achieve your business and career goals. I am a requested speaker on digital technology and brand development issues. I want to work with you to increase the value of your current opportunities while attracting new ones. Every one of you is unique, and we all share challenges that can be addressed through smart branding. As a super connector, I work with you as an executive coach to guide you along the complicated business and career development road, providing the enhancement tools and information you need to succeed. Together, I will help you succeed in today's challenging business climate. I will evaluate and measure your progress. Best of all, I am right alongside you every step of the way. Build the brand called you. Genius is coming.
You need to be messaging and communicating to a lot more folks and getting them committed to you as a brand and feeling that you are trustworthy, as a subject matter expert, and for their needs and their pain points. That says, look, here are my pain points. Here's the problem that I have that I don't want, or the benefit that I want that I don't have. And Grant and Sydney understand that and are giving me information to be able to assist, in my eliminating those pain points.
You're going to get a lot out of this workshop. We're going to show you ways that you can begin to look at this particular problem, that you can apply different formulas, techniques, and skills. We're going to get you to that next level. And then you'll understand the value that we're bringing.
Five-Star BDM, Brand Development Masters, is a professional consulting and advisory group keenly focused on business development services for the small to mid-sized business and entrepreneurs. Although every business is unique, they often share business development challenges that can be addressed through smart branding. Services include process improvement and operations, digital strategy and transformation, business intelligence, digital marketing, and personal branding. Our business and personal branding company has helped a number of professionals and organizations to optimize and grow. This results in more business, more opportunities, better reach, positive outcomes. Visit www.fivestarbdm.com today to learn more.
The Black Business Expo's mission is to raise funds for high school seniors going to college or K-12 entrepreneurs. This expo is a fundraiser for students. Please, you may go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com to donate to the scholarship fund or use the Cash App at $BBXUSA. Our goal is to give laptops and up to $5,000 to 10 students. Students can register online at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com. Every dollar counts. Please donate to the Black Business Expo USA Scholarship Fund.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black business. I am Black business. Tell me, are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black business.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, business owners, entrepreneurs, thought leaders, and corporations. Welcome to the Black Business Network. My name is Grant McGaugh, CEO of 5-Star BDM and host of the award-winning Follow the Brand podcast and TV series. I am your business moderator for this morning on the Black Business Network. The Black Business Network is a 24-hour business network showcasing Black businesses, business owners, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders worldwide. We have speakers from North Carolina, London, Singapore, Africa, Japan, and cities all over the United States. The Black Business Network is a global community sharing its business knowledge to empower, inspire, and educate businesses about business. Now, it's time to introduce our next speaker. Remarkably, Coach Melvinia Ford. Melvinia is not just an author, but a beacon of hope and healing for women everywhere. Her books, What the Hell, A Life Testimony, and What the Hell, Her Rise from the Ashes, encapsulate her journey and the transformative power of resilience. Melvinia specializes in life coaching, health, wellness, and spiritual healing, offering a sanctuary for women to find balance, release, and rejuvenation. Understanding the pressures women face in juggling multiple roles, she provides holistic approaches to foster emotional and mental well-being. Melvinia's personal journey of overcoming struggles is a testament to her strength and empathy. Her mission is to shatter the glass ceiling for women, empowering them to discover their innate power and embrace their full potential, leading lives filled with love, joy, and success. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to present to you Melvinia Ford.
Hi, how are you doing?
And there she is. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Thank you for having me on. It's great to be here. Thank you
for joining us. This is going to be wonderful. Genius is coming, and I'll see you on the other side.
Hi, everyone. It is a pleasure to be here. And after that wonderful introduction, I'm like, is that talking about me? But yes, it is. What I really want everyone to take a breath and think about is our look as a Black community on healing and health. We depend on the doctors to give us a prescription. We look at them to diagnose a lot of things for us. You know, we think that's the one-stop shop. That's where we're supposed to go all the time, but we forget who we are innately inside and the inner healing and power that we have within. So talking about breath work and talking about touch therapy is something foreign to a lot of the Black community. Some people, don't get me wrong now, it's starting to become more well known, but if you were to look at percentages, the percentages are really low. And we are really trying to expound on that and get everyone to understand what it's about. But before I dive deep into this, I just want you all to understand, when we hear certain words as therapy, or we hear certain words as healing, or therapist, or doctor, psychologist, psychiatrist, those words are like, connotations put on a negative content. I'm that crazy. There's nothing wrong with me. So I'm going to give you my story initially before I jump into this, and you'll understand why I've taken on this story. I'm not going to go too much into it, but I'm going to give you enough so you'll have enough to grip onto, because this is my journey to put me here. And I want you to understand that we all have a certain journey and we all carrying something. So if you were to look at, I'm just going to go to the place where I was in my life, where I was suicidal, seriously. And I went to a psych ward from taking pills. And in the psych ward, they don't look at you as a human. So that's the one thing as a Black community, we're consistently fighting for. We want the same acknowledgement as any other race, background, or whatever you want to, call it. We want that same acknowledgement. We want to be recognized as a human being, as an equal. We want that. I think all of us do, no matter what race we are. But so going into a psych ward, the doctors are looking at you kind of strange anyway. And everything is basically a number or a situation, a sickness, and they're not looking at the person. So no one's really looking at, how did this person get here? Okay, we see the symptoms, so let's just hurry up and give them pills and send them on their way. And we're not looking deeper into why. And when a person's in that fight or flight mode, which a lot of us are consistently in that mode, and we don't even know it. We don't even understand it. And we're carrying sicknesses and symptoms from childhood, from young adult, from our parents, which a lot of us do not understand. We're carrying a lot of those traumas from our parents that haven't been healed from them. And that's where the generational cycle continues. We don't understand. We really need to dive deep into that. So I was in this psych ward, and the doctor's like, well, they're asking you what's wrong and what got you here. And before you could really be diagnosed as far as anything else, they're already ready to give you pills. They're it's like, it's your fault. It's this, you knew better than this. Okay, well, that's not helping me, because most people, when you're going to the doctor or you're going to a psychiatrist or whatever, okay, I realize the reason that I'm here, help me get out of it. And that's not what I was receiving. I was receiving, do you want a pill to take for the anxiety? No. And I had to go to the point where I had to reverse everything. I'm like, there's got to be a better way to do this, because this is not it. And I faked myself through it. I literally faked myself through getting out of there. So I was in there at 2:30 in the morning from the hospital after taking pills. And I got out at 2:30 the next afternoon, 12 hours. And the funny thing about this is, let me tell you, is when you are in the psych ward, you have, and this may sound a little strange, you have a lot more sane people in there than you think. They will let you think they're crazy. They're not. There was a woman in there, and she told me verbatim, and I couldn't believe how she played it. This is exactly what you say. This is exactly what you do. Now, I was in a depressed mode. I wasn't psychotic or anything, but I was depressed, heavily depressed from what I had been through. This is what you do. This is what you say. So we had to go into this room, and they have us, like a community room where all the patients are there, and we sit there and we talk, and we go through the serenity prayer, and we talk about issues, or how are you feeling today? Are you feeling better? Da, 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 da. So the minute before we had this young lady told me this. So we get into the room, we're with the coaches or whatever, or the counselors. And all of a sudden, when it gets to her, she goes from this smart, intelligent woman to this, it's like she's talking to someone in the sky. And I'm sitting here because I'm just stunned, looking at this whole situation like, this is not happening. And I'm watching her. I'm like, wait a minute. she is not crazy. And I'm in my head, but I have to play straight face because I don't want anyone to know. I know that what she just told me. And so we go through the meeting and they're like, yeah, we know you're playing this game. And she's just still playing, out of it. And then once the meeting is over and they leave out and we go back to our normal, whatever activities, she's like, didn't I tell you? And I was like, ah. So I knew then the psych ward was not something that I needed to go through. Now, am I condemning it? No. What I'm saying is it's not for everyone. And I'm getting to breath work and touch therapy, but I knew at that point I didn't need to be in there. So I needed to play the game. And this is very sad when you're coming around people who you think are supposed to help you. Most of them are it's just a pill, write a script, call it a day, move on to the next person. And we forget that we're all human. So I was able to get out of there at 2:30 that afternoon, still depressed, still upset, still going through whatever my process was over a 20-year healing process. So through the 20-year healing process, I basically did it all myself. It was self-healing, all of it. I learned everything book-wise about everything that I knew that I did afterwards. I went through a whole 12-step process of healing. It was like Alcohol Anonymous or Narcotics Anonymous. You go through the whole step process. You're in denial, you're angry, you're mad, you're blame placing, you're going through it all. I did. And it was a hard road. Eventually, I turned back into myself of finding out what was going on. So one thing that we don't want to do, we don't understand that a lot of our healing comes from within ourselves. A lot of us are in fight or flight mode, like I said earlier. And we feel like we can't go to a doctor because we're going to be judged. Hence my story earlier. We're going to be pointed at. It's our fault because of everything. And that's the last thing we need. So sometimes those modalities do not work for everyone. Sometimes they work in conjunction with something else. So I am actually pretty glad that I started to understand the holistic side of healing, which was honestly really hard for a lot of the, what do you want to call it? The clinician side. Psychiatrists, psychologists, therapists, they weren't too keen on accepting it at first, literally, because it's like, no, I have a degree in this and that's not this. And, you know how we get when we get our degrees, we get a little bit different, and we push and we fight and we want to be on top and we want to be the best. And we want to say, no, this is not right. That's not right. So one thing I learned through my whole healing process is, excuse me, is that there's not a wrong way or a right way for any of this. There's just another way. And that makes life easier because it opens the door for someone who may not need a psychiatrist, who may not need the medication or the pills prescribed to them. Someone may just need someone to talk to. Someone may just need to help you bring your whole psyche down. Bring your whole everything, calm it down, so you can hear clearly. We have a lot of thoughts going in our head. The way the world is going now, we are trying to get up and go to work. If we're parents and married, we have children. We have to worry about the spouse. We have to worry about cooking dinner. We have to worry about cleaning up the house. We have a million things. Not only that, we have to think about, okay, what do I want to do with my life because I'm taking care of everyone else. If you're a mother, or a father, it doesn't matter. All these things are going on. Then you have to contend with the outside world and what you're dealing with. You have to get to work. So you have a crazy driver on the road. You have to worry about working with coworkers who are gruntled. If you're answering the phones, you have to worry about the people on the other end, how they're coming at you. You have all these things throughout a 24-hour day, and you only get 8 hours a night to compress it all if you can. But sometimes you're too tired because by the time you get ready to go to bed, you cook dinner, you help the kids with the homework, you've taken a shower, you've had to get clothes ready for school and work, and you're drained. So you haven't had time to pull it all together, compress it, decompress it, just make sense of it all. So here's where breath work and touch therapy comes in. We have a lot of our young people, and I'm starting at the young people because that's where it starts initially. And if it's not looked at then, it's going to roll over into adulthood. It actually can start at childhood. It can start from the womb if you really want to know the truth. But again, a lot of us have no clue, especially the Black community. And it's not something that is talked about all the time because that's not what we're into, unfortunately. Some of our, I'm not going to say all, because we have a lot of prominent, successful Black businesses. And I love that about us. I love that we keep going despite whatever it is. But we have a community also that's lost, that they don't even know how to get to that help. They don't know the questions to ask. They just kind of like swallow it and keep going, not realizing that trauma is still there, whatever it may be. I was a child that grew up without a mother. She died when I was at the age of 3. My dad raised me. He died at the age right after I graduated high school. So I lived most of my life without my mother. Really didn't get to know her like I wanted to. My dad was my only source of information, and he raised me the best way he could. So I grew up with bullying, even though he tried to teach me how to fight. There's a lot going on. It could go on and on and on, but by the time I got to adulthood, you have all this compiled inside me, not to mention before me, you have 2 parents. And this is the one thing a lot of people don't understand. When your parents are living trauma lives and you have 2 people who come together, and we have a habit of thinking that because we have a lot in common that, we're supposed to be together because I've gone through this kind of trauma and you've gone through this kind of trauma as well. No. That's not true. It's so not true, because those 2 traumas come together is very explosive. You do not need to be with someone who has that trauma, because someone has to be the bigger person and says, you know what? We need help. We got to get fixed. We can't go on like this because we're 2 powder kegs exploding on top of each other all the time. So, breath work. What is breath work? Something that we don't even think to do. You can do it on your own, but some people probably need that help so they can get to that point. They can learn how to do it on their own. So this is something that I did with one of my clients. Actually, she's not even a client. She's a former coworker. So she is dealing with high anxiety. She zones out. She has, to the point where she has to take she literally takes medication now just to stay calm. Not go into anxiety attacks and not zone out and blank out and go into this just crazy mind space that she has no control over. And she was being weaned off medication slowly, and her body was trying to adjust to that. So, you can't really put people on medication and expect to take them off just like that, because it's going to cause a whole nother, really bad triggering effect for the body. The body has to be weaned off of it. Just like a mother, when she's having a child, the first time when she first has that child, she goes through postpartum, because first of all, you got to remember, a woman has this child for 9 months. Her hormones are trying to get ready to get this child pushed out. So now after she has this child, her hormones are saying, what am I supposed to do now? Because I'm confused. There was someone here I was taking care of. Now it's not there anymore. So the body goes through a mourning process. It goes through a reconfiguration, trying to get back to where it was mentally, especially mentally. The hormones are all out of balance. We know how we are as women. It gets crazy. So breath work, I think this is the most important thing. So what I did with this coworker, we were in the office and I was at the front desk, and her office is like right by my office. She was having a moment, and literally, and I laugh at this situation every time, because at the time I had a very, very micromanaging supervisor, my job was to be at the front desk and make sure I was at the desk for the doors and the phone. Well, me being the person that I am, I decided, it just happened. When you are in your normal way of being and it's you're just like second nature to you to be this type of person. You're walking in your journey, your course, your passion, whatever it is, and it's just there. And sometimes we don't realize it, but we're doing it. That's exactly what it was. She was in her office and she was having a panic attack. Now, mind you, I knew some of the things that she went through, but I had never, we never really had a deep discussion. And she kind of had an idea of what it was that I did. This one moment. Now, she was an intake worker. So she took in all the patients, signed them in, make sure all the paperwork was there for the residents and everything. Anyway, she has a panic attack. I'm supposed to be answering the phones in the door. The minute this happens, I jumped. It was like the desk, the phone, the front door did not matter anymore. I jumped up, grabbed her and said, let's go outside. And this is what I'm going to show you about breath work. She had so many things going on in her head. Now, mind you, that job was stressful, which didn't help. But yeah, that's exactly what was going on. Breath work. I took her outside. I stood her under the tree and I said, stop. And I said, close your eyes. And I said, breathe. And I told her how to breathe. Breathe in slowly through your nose. Hold it. And then breathe out. And I did this for 3 times. And it calmed her down. And the minute I told her to do that, she was able to relax. And then I told her, what do you hear? Because when we're in that fight and flight mode, when we're dealing with all this anxiety, we don't even realize what's going on in front of us, even though it's happening. It's just like second nature because we're just doing it. We're used to just doing and going and going and doing and making and happen and call answering. We're really not in that space. We're really not. So I had to show her how to stop and breathe and shut the noise out. One thing that I learned in breath work is when you're concentrating on breathing, you're not thinking about anything else because no thoughts are coming in. You're literally sitting there listening to your breathing. And I've taken several people through that process. I said, when you're concentrating on your breathing, you're listening to the breath coming in and you're listening into it go out, you can't hear nothing. Not a thing is coming in. And it helps. So let's take it to a deeper level. It helps to balance your body. It helps to get you out of the fight or flight mode, which we are in all the time. It helps us to quiet our mind and come out of the story creation mode. And we create stories in our mind 24/7. Literally. I bet you can think have you ever sat and listened to the thoughts that go through your head? I would dare you to write them down just to see in 1 hour to see where your mind goes. And most of the time you're not going to remember because it's one thought after the next, after the next, after the next. Oh, I got to go cooking. Oh, what does she have on? You know what? I can't believe he just drove in front of me. Oh my God. Anxiety. Fight or flight mode. Not to mention what is already going on. Oh my God, I got to pay this bill. Oh my God, this is happening. It's always a, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. We're there. This is where our community, we're and then not to mention the things that we feed our bodies and our spirits. None of that helps. But when we get to the point where we can just stop and shut it down, even if you are at work and you have to go outside for 5-10 minutes, or on your lunch break, go sit in your car and just breathe. Let your body readjust to calmness. And then you can go back into the place that you were in and clear it all out. You can focus. You can focus on what's happening right now, not what your mind is telling you you need to think on, because right now you can't do anything about it anyway. So why think about it? Another part of this is also touch. Okay, so you know what? Touch therapy. I want to bring that about. Touch. What is touch therapy? So a lot of people call it different things. Reiki. Also, those are some people who have gone to church sessions, church, ceremonies, or, church. Let's just say church. Call it what it is. So, and you've seen ministers call people up to the front and they'll speak to them and they'll lay hands on them. Touch therapy. You've seen it. It's just called something different. But when you put the word therapy on it, it's like, oh no, that's a doctor. I can't do it. It's it's not as bad as we think. If some people can go up to a stranger in a religious building and have someone talk to them and lay hands on them, then it's the same modality, except touch therapy, you don't have to be touched. Because the one thing we need to understand is, even during the breath work, our bodies carry energy all the time. If you were in a room with someone, and say, for instance, I'll give you an example. I was out one night with some friends. We were at a ballroom dance class, and everyone was, enjoying everything, the music and everything. And all of a sudden, something in the atmosphere changed. The energy changed. I was the only one aware of it, though, and I could not pinpoint it. I could not figure out what it was. I did not know how to. I'm like, something's not right. The energy is not right. I could not find it. So I said, okay, I'm aware, and eventually it's going to come about. So eventually there was one young lady that came in, and she had not been there the whole night. She came in and she walked up to the table and she started talking to our friends, and the energy that I felt in her got stronger. And I'm like, that's what it is. It didn't feel good. It felt heavy. It felt hard. It felt I was just like, oh, my whole insides were shaking. So, I'm like, that's what it is. My friends are like, well, no, she's like, something's not right. Touch therapy. When you touch someone's body, our body has energy centers called chakras, and each one of them stands for something within our human body to help us function. It tells us when it's off, because something within us is not working, whether it's fight or flight, whether it's our creativity side, whether it's reproduction, emotions, the heart center, whether it's our thoughts are shutting down. So during touch therapy, again, what you're doing is you're feeling for that energy. You can do it yourself, but some people don't know how. And it's easy to get that therapy from someone else and find out how to take care of it. It's scanned. Your body gets scanned, and you can feel a heat source. If that heat source is very strong, or it's cold, or even if, say, for instance, if you are in a certain spot and it's just really shaky, that energy tells you something. It's just like being around someone who their energy is off. Like I told you, when that woman came in the room, the whole energy in the room shifted. I was the only one that noticed it. And my whole inside shook, not outside. So you didn't know, but everything inside me, I'm like, something's not right there. This is where, when you go to therapy for touch therapy, they're here to help cleanse that area out, to push the negativity, the heaviness, the denseness that's causing your body to go into a fight or flight mode, or to help to reduce the stress and anxiety you're dealing with. It's also to help the natural healing process, because we are created as beings that can actually heal ourselves. And I know that sounds really, really crazy, though. We can heal ourselves. What? Yes, we can. Now, what I am going to say is, on the other side of that, if we don't know that we're sick, and we have, like, say, for instance, we'll say cancer. We'll use cancer. If you don't know you have it and you're in stage 4, okay, I can't say that your body's going to be able to pull you through that. But what I will say is, when you're in those type of modes and you're sick and your body's that far along, breath therapy and touch therapy can also still help you to maneuver through the whole process, because stress is never good for anyone at any type, any phase in life. Whether you're healthy, whether you're not healthy, it just makes it worse. If you notice that when you're in a stressful place in your life, heart palpitations, chest pains, acid reflux, the more we live in these type of spaces in our life, the more we cause more harm to our bodies, our minds. We get the migraine headaches. Cancer literally comes from a lot of this. We don't even realize. We say it's hereditary. Yeah, it could be, because a lot of the stress that person had previously that wasn't addressed, and that energy got stuck in the body, caused cancer cells. So now it's transferred onto a child, a newborn baby, who's carrying those same unhealed wounds. Now, just imagine if we could take that same type of situation, and that child understands breath work or touch therapy growing up, and they can reverse that healing, that cancerous situation, and actually heal it before it even goes that far, even in its dormant stage. So when I say we have the capacity to heal ourselves, we have our capacity to control a lot of the things that we're actually bringing on into our life. We can. It can be done. We just have to believe. I've done it so many times with so many people, and it feels so good just to know that I did it myself for myself. I went through a whole traumatic situation, waking up in the middle of the nights, crying about past things that I had to deal with. And in order for us to even, for these two situations to work, we still have to go internal and find out, why is this happening to me? Because otherwise it's just an ending cycle. These are two modalities to help you move forward and be able to face some of those situations. But if you're just doing it just to be doing it for the moment, then you're not healing. We got to be serious about it. And again, I can't bring this around enough for our Black communities, because we have to be able and unafraid to step out of our comfort zones, step out of our bubbles that we've so locked ourselves in. Well, I'm safe right here, and this is all that I know, and this is, because someone else said it's good, so I'm going to stay here. I'm going to stay right here because, my mom said this is what I should do. My dad said this is what, my sisters and my cousins, well, the community says this. Okay, well, if they say jump off the bridge, the old saying, are you going to do it too? So who's going to be the catalyst to step out of their comfort zone? Matter of fact, this is not just an individual comfort zone now. It's become a community comfort zone. We're all in this community together. We're just going to all do this together, and this is how we're going to live together. No, we should not feel that way. We should be able to want to heal. I don't know anyone on this earth that has said, when they were born, I think I'm just going to live a life in a bubble of stress and pain, and I'm going to accept it, and this is what it is. No one should accept it. It should not have to be accepted, because you are on this earth to live a full life, to live a happy life, to live a successful, prosperous life. But we have got to end some of the stereotypes that we've programmed ourselves to be in. We've accepted the status quo, and there's a way to step out of even that without having to do it in an angry mode, because even being angry and letting those is a part of stress. It's a part of the life that we think it's okay. It's okay to acknowledge those emotions, but the key to it is not to let those emotions control us. Find out why those emotions are there. Find out why that feeling is there. Find out why your body is responding the way it's responding. Find out why you're sick. There are certain things that we can look up and find out in the holistic realm or, area to find out as to why, what does this mean metaphysically? A lot of our emotions and things that we attach have something to do with maybe your heart, maybe your nervous system. It can cause literally cancer cells. Who else? What else? Lupus. A lot of those things that, people thinking there's a way around it all. There's a way through it. There's a way to heal from it all. Even if you break a bone and you think it's not going to heal correctly. I've seen this. I've seen testimony of it. People who have usually used these breathing modalities and this touch therapy, it helps in so many areas to clear your mind so you can think straight and be able to not have to use pharmaceuticals all the time to just make it through the day. that should only be something temporary that you use until you can gain control and learn how to use these modalities to be able to function in life. We need to function correctly and clearly, but we've depended on so many other outside sources to help us, and we get stuck on them. And I do believe in touch therapy. I do believe it because I've done it on myself. I've done it on other people. I do believe in breath therapy because I do it when I find my own self, even to this day. Like today, I was on the Black Business Network and I'm like, oh my God, wait. So while I'm on backstage, I'm breathing. I'm asking myself, why do you feel this way? And one thing I will say is I love the way when you're on backstage, you see what's happening in the advertisements. They're encouraging you in the ads. They're telling you this is meant for you. You can do this. So I started listening to that while I'm breathing. But I'm breathing and I'm checking in with my heart. I'm checking in with my gut feeling. And I'm bringing myself back to the moment and I'm shutting my mind down to all the noise that's in it. That's what these two modalities are all about. This is what breathing and touch therapy is all about. Self, right now, where are you at? Where are you at? Come back from where your mind is, because your mind can take you out to Jupiter if you let it. But come back to the moment. Come back to right now. Where am I right now? It's easy to be done. Catch someone else. This is something that I do all the time. People come up to my desk. Hi.
Hi, Melvinia. Thank you so much. Two teachings you gave us, on touch therapy, on breathing. And I'm going to tell you this, I really, really like your background. It matches, your energy kind of like this kind of flows through. That's magical.
Thank you very much. This is my tree of life.
Well, that tree of life is you definitely have, it's beautiful. I'd say it like that. It's beautiful. I see the sun rays coming through there.
Yes.
Tell us again how to contact you, because I know a lot of people that were listening, they want to know, how do I get in touch with Melvinia to continue that conversation?
Well, the best way to contact me is through my email, which is rebirthdimension@gmail.com. I check it consistently and would not miss an email, and I will be responding ASAP.
Excellent. Well, you have been wonderful. Genius is coming, and I'll see you on the other side. That was wonderful. I want to remind everybody the Black Business Expo's mission is to raise funds for high school seniors going to college or K through 12 entrepreneurs. This expo is a fundraiser for students. You may go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com to donate to the scholarship fund, or use the Cash App that's on the screen below. That is $BBXUSA. Our goal is to give laptops and up to $5,000 to 10 students. Students, you can register online at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com. Every dollar counts. So we want to remind you to donate to the scholarship fund. We would like to thank our Black Business Expo USA sponsors for January 2024. They include NC100, Moody Capital Partners, Suede Soul, Lotus Rocher Coaching and Training, Carolina, Virginia Minority Supplier Development Council, Step Management, Barbara H. Smith, LLC, The Hello LLC, 5-Star BDM Media, Margie McLean Foundation Incorporated, Genius is Common, Earth Essentials, Milani Shani Global, Executive Women's Success Institute, The Quality Coaching Company, Superwoman Business Services, Creative Force Studios, Lee Entertainment, Artistic App Design, Black Business Expo USA. Genius is coming, and I'll see you on the other side.
The Black Business Network and Black Business Olympics are essential platforms for Black business owners globally. They provide the tools and support you need to succeed in today's competitive marketplace. Join us today as we collaborate together with businesses from around the world to support our children, students, and young future entrepreneurs, Black businesses, and corporations. We raise funds for students going to college and young entrepreneurs who are aspiring to be business owners, and we invite you to be a contributor today. Visit the website www.blackbusinessexpousa.com to connect with and learn more about how the Black Business Network and Black Business Olympics can help you not only share your amazing business story to businesses, but also serve future generations. Hello, my name is David Jones, CEO and co-founder of the Hello LLC, where we help businesses build a culture, brand and experience, and leverage technology to pivot into Web3. Join the Black Business Network streaming live into Roku, Metaverse, STEM City, Black Multiverse Enterprises, Hulu, YouTube, iHeartRadio, Apple, Facebook, LinkedIn, Spotify, Twitch, and Google Podcasts. Tune in, turn on, and let's thrive.
Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school, all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black business. I am Black business. Tell me, are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black business.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black business. I am Black business. Are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina.
Join Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school, all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black business. I am Black business. Tell me, are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world.
Art to me is a creative expression of something from nothing. You know, it explodes onto the canvas, or it explodes on in my work. One of the things that I try to do more than anything is I try to just give the lines and the movements and emotions and expressions to what I do. Art really means to me a chance to express how I feel deep down inside. Most of my art begins as a thought that I might have, you know, whether it's sports, whether it's history, whether it's a woman or a man. It pretty much starts as an idea of thought before I get into the actual image of what I'm going to draw. I do a lot of historical pieces. I was a history minor in college, and I love to do history pieces. And a lot of times I'm thinking about history, and then I try to make that history impact you as you look at it. That's one of the reasons I do pictures so large. People ask me, why do I do the pictures so big? And I tell them, I want the piece to impact them as they're looking at it, to kind of dominate them, dominate their space. And most of my pieces I try to do off page. I don't try to do anything that's going to be in those four corners or in a square. And I want your imagination to be a part of the piece that you're looking at. The way I feel when I'm drawing, when I'm creating something, is I feel free. I feel like there is an anticipation of something that's going to come. I try not to draw first. I try to draw second. And what I mean by that is I try to allow myself to kind of get into the piece and just relax. Sometimes I miss time. I'll draw 2-3 hours, sometimes 4 hours. And while I'm drawing, it's just a free. I just feel free. I mean, I feel like time stands still. that's what it's all about in terms of the lines and the colors in my work, is to get an expression, to go deeper and past just what you see on the surface, but to go in and try to find an expression that everybody gets a different taste of what that expression is, whether it's anger or whether it's being happy or whether it's being, kind of calm or nonchalant. That expression that people take away from the piece is the most important part of what I do as an artist. Bold is the size of my pieces, where I try to do the piece larger than life, to kind of push forward toward you. That's what the boldness is all about. It's not so much about the lines, it's about the size. The Face of Change art show is inspired by my mother, but more importantly, it's a historical moment in time as the pieces depict different emotions and expressions of Barack Obama. The 44th president is indicative of the 44 pieces of art that I have done in this particular collection. When you begin to think about expressions and portraits, this is a portrait gallery of expressions of what transpired as Barack Obama ran for office. Some of the pictures are abstract and some are expressionistic. And I combine both of those forms of art to create this collection of art pieces. Overcomer, brilliant, ambitious, motivated, awesome. Obama.
What if you could build your own city? A place where every child can find nurturing people to help them achieve their full potential. A place where every adult can access job training support. Where health education is abundant. Where social justice ruled the land. A place without limitations. Welcome. You have arrived at STEM City, USA. It is what every city should be. A safe and trusted community where you find people and resources to help you become everything you are and beyond. STEM City is unlike anything you have ever experienced. It is a digital twin of the world around you, only better. STEM City is about energy and soul renewal. It is more than a digital world. You can almost feel the power of live cultural events, music, and theater. STEM City promises a better future for children with caring mentors and hands-on activities with dedicated tutors to support our youth. STEM City is your passport to a healthy lifestyle with weekly events addressing our community's many issues. STEM City is your financial well-being with helpful information on wealth management, career advancement, job training, and so much more. STEM City is the community you deserve. It is the city where your dreams can come true. STEM City USA. A place in the sky that is accessible to all who reach for the stars.
Over the past few years, we've seen the growth of existing and new initiatives focused on financial inclusion, building global networks, and reducing the wealth gap in response to the idea there's not enough seats at the table. Whether their outcomes are to increase the representation of Black executives on corporate boards, ensure an inclusive global economy, or to create new U.S. African commercial pathways, the strategies are often carried out by separate programs. The question is, should they be? With the continent of Africa being home to more than half of the world's fastest growing economies, the youngest workforce, over 400 companies generating more than $1 billion annually, 700 generating more than $500 million annually that are poised for growth, and being the destination of nearly $5 billion in venture capital in 2021. Diversifying U.S. and Africa commercial engagement by building bridges between African businesses and their U.S. diaspora should begin being seen as mutually beneficial. From helping to reduce Africa's enormous capital gap to catalyzing two-way trade opportunities, the COVID-19 global pandemic hopefully has taught us that global challenges and opportunities are more interconnected than we thought. During the pandemic, African companies like Unicorn Flutterwave, insurance provider Reliance Health, ride-hailing app Yasir, and 54Gene, the continent's first bank of DNA on people of African descent, proved that when African companies have access to networks, capital, and information, they grow big, grow fast, and create solutions that are valuable to the world. This is why BeDirect was created. We are the first U.S.-based but African-centric board preparedness and board search company designed to connect U.S. Black talent and corporations to African businesses. Unique and fundamental to BeDirect's success is our process of helping board candidates adapt their experience and networks to an African context before they're connected to high-growth companies that are looking to locally and globally scale. From our focus groups with African business execs and government leaders, we don't ignore the sentiment that business is easy, but people are hard. Having a pool of board candidates with hard-to-access networks and extensive experience across the business lifecycle, including successfully raising capital, is table stakes for an initiative like this. So yes, we have that. But corporate or entrepreneurial success in the U.S. does not guarantee success in Africa. Developed alongside industry partners on the continent, our training program, BeDirect Prep, is designed to transpose their experience to create cultural comfort, understanding, and a commitment to helping businesses in Africa scale. Our board governance sessions are African continental and country specific, integrated with cultural awareness and dexterity training, masterclasses led by African industry execs, and mentoring and coaching from African continental-based facilitators. But even more unique to BeDirect Prep, we cap off our training program with an immersion trip to help candidates that have not been to Africa before see and feel Africa's complexity and opportunity from African soil. We all know traditional network-based board placement has historically left a lot of us out of ever really being in the paid board pipeline. Our strategy supports the work of many great organizations that are successfully filling seats at U.S. board tables by creating more tables for those that are still left on the sideline. It's time to start seeing the role and value of U.S. Black talent and businesses on the continent of Africa differently. Old perceptions and habits limit economic inclusion. Let's transition Black talent and the African businesses they will support from the periphery of the global economy to its core. Living in a global lockdown, we all know now how fast local and global economies can change, and see the value of having businesses that hire, strengthen local value chains, and even grow globally. Status quo in any form holds back progress. We must democratize U.S.-Africa commercial engagement by socially and economically connecting cultures that have long been disconnected. It's time for Africa's U.S. diaspora to redefine their global value by helping African businesses scale continentally and globally.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black business. I am Black business. Tell me, are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business.
Good morning, business owners, entrepreneurs, thought leaders, and corporations. Welcome to the Black Business Network. My name is Grant McGaw, CEO of 5-Star BDM and host of the award-winning Follow the Brand podcast and TV series. And I am your business moderator for this morning on the Black Business Network. The Black Business Network is a 24-hour business network showcasing Black businesses, business owners, and entrepreneurs and thought leaders worldwide. We have speakers from North Carolina, London, Singapore, Africa, Japan, and cities all over the United States. The Black Business Network is a global community sharing its business knowledge to empower, inspire, and educate businesses about business. Now, today I will be your featured speaker for this particular session. I'm going to talk about scaling success, a brave approach to business growth and market mastery. This is a framework for my business at 5-Star BDM, and I want to make sure that you all have an opportunity today. As I think about this sea of brilliant minds, I am reminded of my own journey, one filled with challenges, learning, and a relentless pursuit of growth. Just like many of you, my path was neither straight nor smooth, but it was a journey that taught me the essence of true resilience and innovation. In this dynamic world of ours, where change is the only constant, we find ourselves at the crossroads of unprecedented opportunities. Did you know that in the last year alone, the global startup ecosystem added over $5 trillion in value? This staggering figure is a testament to the power of entrepreneurial spirit and innovation that thrives among us. We gather here not just as individuals with aspirations, but as a collective force capable of redefining the boundaries of what is possible. We are united in a quest to scale our ventures, elevate our influence, and leave an indelible mark on our industries and communities. And it's in this spirit of collective ambition and individual tenacity that I introduce you to a transformative concept, a beacon that has guided my path and that I believe can illuminate yours. That is the Brave Brand Blueprint framework. This approach isn't merely a set of strategies. It is a process for success in an ever-evolving business landscape. And why brave, you ask? Because today's business world doesn't just require strategies, it demands courage. Brave stands for boldness, resilience, adaptability, vision, and engagement. It is a framework that champions the brave-hearted, those who dare to challenge the status quo, who adapt with agility, and who engage with an unwavering commitment. Whether you are at the dawn of your entrepreneurial journey or navigating the complexities of scaling your established venture, this framework is your ally. It is for the bold, the resilient, the visionary, and everyone who believes in the power of engagement. So let's embark on this enlightening journey together. Allow me to walk you through each aspect of Brave, sharing not just strategies, but stories of triumph, setbacks, and the relentless pursuit of excellence. A journey where not only we strive to achieve our business goals, but also inspire and empower each other to reach new heights. Today, our journey begins with a crucial first step, and that is decoding your business environment. I want you to envision a marketplace, not just any marketplace, but the very crucible where your business dreams and realities converge. This environment is ever evolving, pulsating with opportunities and challenges unique to your industry. Let's consider real-world disruptors like how Tesla revolutionized the automotive industry, or how small-scale coffee shops are carving out niches amongst big, giant coffee giants. Each story is a testament to understanding and leveraging the business environment. Did you know that, as per recent statistics, over 50% of startups pivot from their initial market offerings to adapt to market demands? This figure highlights the dynamic nature of our business landscapes. Now let's delve into a common challenge many of us face: the overwhelming complexity of market trends and consumer behaviors. How do we navigate this maze? The answer lies in embracing the BRAVE framework. Consider boldness in the context of Airbnb, which redefined the hospitality industry amongst skeptical markets. Reflect on resilience, as demonstrated by companies like Zoom, which scaled rapidly due to changing work dynamics. Think about adaptability in the face of emerging sustainability trends, compelling businesses to rethink their operations. Visualize vision through the lens of organizations like SpaceX, which is literally reaching for the stars. And finally, engagement, where businesses like Patagonia connect deeply with their audience through shared values. Each element of BRAVE is not just a concept, but a lived reality, a strategic response to our decoded business environments. So I ask you, how does your venture resonate with these elements? Are you the disruptor, the growth focused, or the niche specialist? Let's not just ponder these questions. Let's actively engage with them. Think about the last significant decision you made in your business. Was it driven by boldness, resilience, adaptability, vision, or engagement? Or perhaps a combination of these elements? As we proceed today, remember that decoding your business environment is more than an intellectual exercise. It's a proactive stance in shaping your business's destiny. It's about understanding where you are, envisioning where you want to be, and utilizing the BRAVE framework to chart the course. So let us take a leap further to decode, to understand, and to masterfully navigate the landscapes of our respective industries. Together, we will pave the way for not just business growth, but for a legacy of innovation and impact. Let's immerse ourselves in crafting a distinctive brand, the art and science of building a narrative that not only speaks, but resonates and endures. Imagine your brand as a beacon in the industry, like a lighthouse in the vast ocean of the market. It's not just about standing tall. It's about guiding your customers to your shores amidst a sea of competitors and constant brand noise. Think of Patagonia in the outdoor apparel, or Spotify in streaming music. Brands that stand out for their unique identity and values. The crafting such a brand narrative is not without its challenges. In a world where consumers are bombarded with endless choices, how does your brand cut through the clutter? How does it rise above the noise? This is where the BRAVE framework becomes your compass. Let's break it down. Boldness in embracing your unique story. Like how Airbnb disrupted the hospitality sector, be bold in defining what sets you apart. Resilience in the face of brand fatigue and competition. Remember, enduring brands like Coca-Cola and Nike have weathered market storms and evolved without losing their core identity. Adaptability in fine-tuning your brand to market shifts and consumer preferences. Just as Netflix transitioned from DVDs to streaming, your brand too must be nimble. And then vision in foreseeing future trends and aligning your brand accordingly. Like Tesla's commitment to sustainable transport, your brand's vision should be forward-thinking. Foster engagement with your audience in meaningful ways. Create experiences, not just transactions. Make your brand a part of your customers' lives, much like Apple has done. Now, I urge you to reflect. Does your brand story embody these brave elements? Is your narrative compelling enough to create not just customers, but brand ambassadors? But let's not stop at reflection. To aid you in this journey, I recommend resources like Building a Story Brand by Donald Miller and tools like Brand Identity Canvas. These can offer deeper insights and structured approaches to crafting your brand story. Remember that your brand is more than a name or a logo. It's a promise, a story, a journey that you share with your customers. It's your business's heart and soul. Let's build brands that are not just seen but felt, not just heard but experienced. Brands that don't just exist in the marketplace, but thrive and lead. Let's delve a little deeper into the heart of tailored marketing and sales mastery. Let's remember that these aren't just facets of business. They are the very pulse. It's here where interest is sparked, connections are made, and journeys with our customers begin. But let's acknowledge the elephant in the room, the challenges we all face in marketing and in sales. In an era where consumer attention is most sought after as far as its currency, how do we stand out? How do we ensure our message is not just heard, but felt and remembered? Drawing wisdom from marketing luminary Seth Godin, who tells us people do not buy goods and services. They buy relations, stories, and magic. We find first clue. This insight isn't just profound. It's the roadmap to transcending these challenges. It's about crafting a narrative that resonates, that touches not just the mind, but the heart of your audience. Take the example of HubSpot, a beacon of inbound marketing and excellence, or the enchanting story of a small community-centered coffee shop. They aren't just businesses. They are storytellers, relationship builders, and magicians in their own right. They remind us that at the core of successful marketing and sales is understanding and connection with the audience. It's not just demographics, but the aspirations, the challenges, and daily living. But how does this tie into our Brave journey? Each element of Brave, boldness, resilience, adaptability, vision, and engagement, plays a pivotal role in crafting your marketing and sales narrative. Be bold in your messaging, resilient in facing market shifts, adaptable in your strategies, visionary in foreseeing consumer trends, and engaged in building lasting relationships. Reflect where we've transferred so far, understanding your business environment, crafting your brand story, These are the foundations upon which your marketing and sales strategies are truly built. They inform how you speak to your audience, how you present your brand, and how you forge enduring connections. Now let us shift our perspective from selling to helping, from transactions to relationships. Let's embrace marketing and sales as a journey we embark on with our customers, which is a chapter in our brand's ongoing narratives. And I challenge you to engage actively, reflect critically, and prepare to transform your marketing and sales approach. Let's not just aim for success, let's aim for mastery. And before we dive into the tools and strategies that I want to talk about, allow me to share a stirring example that embodies the essence of our brave journey in marketing and sales. Let's look at a campaign that not only achieved success, but we did so with a bold and brave spirit. I want you to imagine a small eyewear brand. It's like in your neighborhood, one that emerged in a market dominated by fast fashion giants. Faced with formidable competition, they chose not to participate in the market, but to change the conversation around it. This is where the brave journey began. First, with boldness. They launched a campaign, not just promoting their products, but advocating for sustainable fashion and technology in the eyewear market. It was a risk, a departure from the norm, but it resonated deeply with an audience yearning for change. Next was resilience. And when initial responses were lukewarm, they didn't retract, they persisted. Through social media, community events, and influencer partnerships, they steadily built a movement around their brand. Then came adaptability. As consumer trends shifted towards online shopping, they pivoted their strategy, enhancing their digital presence and online customer experience. Their vision was clear from the start: to be more than an eyewear brand, to be a champion for the environment. This vision guided their every decision, their every campaign, which led to engagement. They didn't just sell glasses, they created a community. They engaged their audience through storytelling, through shared values, through a commitment to a cause greater than themselves. The result, a brand that not only stands out for its products, but is revered for its principles and its impact. This campaign wasn't just marketing, it was a mission, a testament to the power of a brave approach in the world of marketing and sales. Let this story be a beacon for us all. It tells us how, with the right approach, challenges can become opportunities, and a brand can become a legacy. But what about the financial numbers and charts? And imagine all these charts and graphs, you all see them all. It's just a treasure map. They guide us through the terrains of profitability, navigating through the currents of cash flow that'll lead you through the treasures and the sustainable growth. This map, though, requires more than just reading. It demands interpretation, the kind that turns data into strategic decisions. Let's talk about a small tech company's journey. A narrative that tells the brave approach in financial decision making. Faced with the challenge of a limited resource, their boldness led them to innovative funding avenues. Their resilience showed that they could navigate through financial downturns with prudent cash flow management. And adaptability was key in adjusting their business model in response to market feedback. And their vision guided their investment decisions, focusing on long-term growth and short-term gains, or over short-term gains. And engagement, they involved their entire team in understanding the financial health of the company, fostering a culture of transparency and collective responsibility. But what specific tools and techniques can you expect to learn from this journey? As we delve into the practicalities of creating a robust cash flow forecast, explore methods of diversifying funding resources and unraveling the intricacies of financial metrics that truly matter. And I want to pause here and ask you, what are the financial challenges you face in your business? Think about it. As we go deeper, let's see how we can turn these challenges into opportunities for growth. Financial acumen is more than a skill, it's a language. It's the language of your business's story of growth and success. And as we master this language, we transform numbers and data into strategic assets that pave our path to triumph. Now we will find ourselves navigating the waters of market dynamics. And in this vast ocean of business, our ability to read the currents, to predict the changing tides, is what sets us apart as navigators. But how do we hone this navigational skill? This is where a specific technique of market trend analysis, environmental scanning, comes into play. It's a method that involves systematically examining external influences to identify early signs of potential market shifts. Imagine how you might have employed this technique, scanning the landscape for signs of digital fatigue among your consumers. So we delve deeper, let's look towards any trend that is rapidly shaping our future, the integration of artificial intelligence into everyday business practice. How will this trend alter your industry's landscape? And how can you adapt your sales to harness its power? Now I invite you to reflect on your own ventures. How can environmental scanning help you identify the next big wave in your industry? What emerging trend might become the tailwind for your business growth? Now I want you to picture this. You're standing at the helm of your business. Your eyes are fixed on the horizon. You're ready to navigate through the shifting seas of market dynamics. With the tools of trend analysis in hand and the Brave framework as your compass, you are poised not just to weather the storms, but to ride the waves of opportunity. And the seas of market dynamics, be the navigator, not the driftwood. Set your sails, catch the winds of change, steer your business towards uncharted waters of success and innovation. We're going to crystallize the essence of this journey from the abstract principles to concrete actions, where the theoretical aspects of the Brave framework become the guiding stars of practical business strategy. Consider the healthcare startup I work with, a paragon of boldness, not merely for entering a competitive market, but for daring to redefine it. Their audacity to challenge norms is a beacon for us all. Reflect on the resilience of the local restaurant, which didn't just survive the pandemic, but reinvented itself. They demonstrated resilience, not just in endurance, but in the capacity to transform adversity into advantage. Think of the retail company as an example of adaptability. Their shift towards sustainable practices was more than a business decision. It was an adaptive strategy that recognized and responded to the evolving consumer consciousness. Consider the tech company whose vision foresaw the demand for remote work solutions. Their foresight wasn't just insightful, it was visionary in its truest sense. And we look at the coffee shop as an embodiment of engagement. Their success lies not just in what they sell, but in how they connect, create community, and engage hearts and minds. All of this is important. And we start to understand flow chart, flows through your decision making. Imagine a tool that prompts you with questions like, what bold step can my business take today? Or how can I adapt my strategy to the latest market trend? This should be a flow chart for you. It's a journey through the Brave framework, guiding your decisions with structured, reflective inquiry. And as an additional resource, I'm excited to share a framework that we offer, and that's the value proposition canvas. That's going to help you align your products and services with your needs and desires from your customer's perspective, enhancing your engagement. It's very, very important. I want you to let the Brave framework be your compass, guiding you to uncharted territories in innovation and success. To embrace this framework, though, you've got to understand a set of principles that are going to be your guiding spirit. And today, we will use these stories and these frameworks to equip ourselves to conquer the business world bravely. This is a brave approach to business, growth, and market mastery. And by learning to foster community and social impact, the pursuit of business success with noble quest of your contribution to society will be a testament to the transformative power of ethical entrepreneurship. Now, there was a tech company that I work with that not only embraced boldness in its products, but also stepped up during the global crisis to provide free educational tools to underprivileged students. Now, this initiative wasn't just a corporate responsibility effort, it was a powerful demonstration of using business as a platform for social change. As we reflect on resilience of businesses like a sustainable food company that drastically changed its corporate food or its carbon footprint, despite all the market challenges, we see that there is a commitment to environmental stewardship that goes beyond mere compliance. That is a story of resilience with a purpose. Consider the adaptability of a retail brand that aligned its entire product line with sustainable practices, not just responding to a market trend, but actively shaping consumer consciousness towards eco-friendly choices. Now, in my own journey, I have witnessed the powerful impact of integrating social goals into business models. And whether it was collaborating with local communities on environmental projects or supporting educational initiatives, these experiences reinforce my belief in businesses as catalysts for positive change. So let's talk about measurable impact. Studies have shown that companies with strong social responsibility see not just an increase in brand loyalty, but also an improvement in employee satisfaction. This isn't just about good ethics, it's good business. And as we delve deeper into the world of social impact, let's revisit the value proposition canvas. This time focusing on how it can be used to design products and services that not only meet your customer needs, but also address social and environmental challenges. Let's embrace the notion that our businesses can indeed be vessels of positive change, creating ripples that extend far beyond our immediate surroundings. It's about being brave, not just in the pursuit of profit, but in the pursuit of a better world. So let us move forward with this empowering thought. In the marketplace of life, let our businesses be not just stories of value, but sources of values. Let's commit to fostering communities, to making a difference, and let's do it bravely. And by building and leveraging a support network, imagine this network as a web, each strand representing a connection, a potential collaboration, an avenue of support. It is in this context that I'm happy to introduce our BRAVE framework. Boldness, resilience, adaptability, vision, and engagement come to life, even in my own Follow the Brand podcast and TV series. This platform is not only a space for sharing insights and resources, but also a breeding ground for bold ideas, resilient strategies, and engaging discussions. And in my early days of my own journey, it was a connection made at a local business event that opened the doors to my first major client and transformed my business trajectory. This experience was a testament to the profound impact of networking, of stepping out with boldness, engaging with a purpose, and building relationships that extend beyond just mere transactions. Learn to identify key influencers who resonate with your vision. Engage in your community events and give back and learn. Leverage both online and offline platforms for a diverse networking experience. And more importantly, nurture these relationships with authenticity and mutual respect. And as we reflect on the web we're all a part of, I invite you to consider who are the mentors, peers, and collaborators in your network. How can you expand this web, weaving new strands that strengthen and enrich your entrepreneurial journey? I want you to continue to join me on my platform on Follow the Brand and continue these kinds of discussions. So let's share our challenges and triumphs and build a community that embodies the essence of BRAVE. Now, in conclusion, let us embrace this thought. In the tapestry of business, our networks are both the threads and the loom. They weave together our individual journeys, creating a fabric that is stronger and more vibrant than any single thread alone. So let us step forward with the spirit of collaboration, with the understanding that our successes are not just our own, but part of a greater collective achievement. Together with the support of our networks and the guiding principles of BRAVE, there is no limit to what we can achieve. I am filled with a profound sense of gratitude. Gratitude for the opportunity to share this path with you, and hope for the remarkable strides you are about to make in your business and in your community. Today, we have navigated the expansive seas of business strategy, illuminated by the guiding light of the BRAVE framework. But as we part ways, I extend to you an invitation, a call to action that transcends the confines of this platform. 5-Star BDM, the architects of the BRAVE Blueprint strategy, stand ready to be your ally in this journey. With their experience, my expertise in consultation and strategic development, we offer not just guidance, but a partnership in crafting your unique path to success. And if you're ready to make that bold step, you can book a consultation with me at no cost. You can also receive a free copy if you note the Black Business Olympics in your communication, and get a free book on BRAVE brand strategy for yourself. Now, how can you embark on this? I want you to email me at grant.mcgaugh, that's MCGAUGH at 5starbdm.com, or go to my website at 5starbdm, that's B for brand, D for development, M for masters.com. And in closing, let me leave you with this rallying call. Be bold, be resilient, be adaptable, be visionary, be engaged, be brave. I want to thank you for allowing me to be your business moderator for this morning. Let's continue to embrace this forum for the next 8 hours on this show. It has been wonderful. I want to thank everybody who has helped me in my journey, which has been quite phenomenal. I want to thank everybody from the Black Business Network. Remember, this is a fundraiser. And as a fundraiser, we are asking each of you to donate to the scholarship fund. Now you can go down below. You can see right below me. You can donate. That's $BBX USA. I want each of you to donate to the scholarship fund. Our goal is to give laptops and up to $5,000 to 10 students. Students can register online at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com. Every dollar counts. So we want to remind you to donate to the scholarship fund. Now we want to thank our Black Business Expo USA sponsors for January 2024, NC100, Moody Capital Partners, Suede Soul, Lotus for Shade Coaching and Training, Carolina, Virginia Minority Supplier Development Council, Step Management, Barbara H. Smith LLC, The Hello LLC, 5-Star BDM Media, Margie McLean Foundation Incorporated, Genius is Common, Earth Essentials, Milani Shining Global, Executive Women's Success Institute, The Quality Coaching Company, Superwoman Business Services, Creator for Studios, Lee Entertainment, Artistic App Design, Black Business Expo USA, Genius is Common, and I'll see you on the other side.
5-Star BDM, Brand Development Masters, is a professional consulting and advisory group keenly focused on business development services for the small to mid-sized business and entrepreneurs. Although every business is unique, they often share business development challenges that can be addressed through smart branding. Services include process improvement and operations, digital strategy and transformation, business intelligence, digital marketing, and personal branding. Our business and personal branding company has helped a number of professionals and organizations to optimize and grow. This results in more business, more opportunities, better reach, positive outcomes. Visit www.5starbdm.com today to learn more.
You need to be messaging and communicating to a lot more folks and getting them committed to you as a brand and feeling that you are trustworthy, as a subject matter expert, and for their needs and their pain points. That says, look, here are my pain points. Here's the problem that I have that I don't want, or the benefit that I want that I don't have. And Grant and Sydney understand that and are giving me information to be able to assist, in my eliminating those pain points.
You're going to get a lot out of this workshop. We're going to show you ways that you can begin to look at this particular problem, that you can apply different formulas, techniques, and skills. They're going to get you to that next level. And then you'll understand the value that we're bringing